Conventional science holds that deadly viruses typically originate in other species and then jump to humans. Some scientists believe the biggest threat from plague could come from outer space.
Looking at the pattern of diseases and how they strike the Earth, I would say that every new strain of virus, new subtype of virus, has a space connotation to it.
If Chandra is right, it is possible an asteroid could one day deliver a deadly new strain of plague.
There is the possibility that sometime in the future there would be a strain of virus or bacterium that we have not encountered throughout our evolutionary history and cause absolute devastation.
And killer plague from outer space isn't the only concern. Deadly new bioweapons are also being developed in laboratories around the world. Fringe cults and apocalyptic madmen could right now be developing such bioweapons. As deadly as atomic bombs and far cheaper to produce, infection with a few particles can mean a slow, agonizing death. It might only take one moment of madness from an absent-minded boffin to release such a deadly new strain of plague. Once out of the lab, this grotesque killer would quickly begin to spread.
Anywhere in the world, infection is on our doorstep. We're all moving around the world, and within 9 hours, that virus can arrive here in London or indeed anywhere else in the world.
No one will be safe. This deadly invisible assassin will swiftly bring entire cities to a standstill.
There's two features of a virus we immediately look at. And what we ask is, how long is the incubation period? That's the time between the time you get infected and the time you show symptoms. And the other thing we look for is what's called its reproductive number. And this reproductive number is basically how many people are going to be infected by one person with that virus. If the reproductive number is high, and the incubation period is short, then you've got a problem on your hands.
This monster plague will bring death on an unprecedented scale. Economies will collapse. The medical system will be unable to cope. No one will be spared a terrible, ugly death.